Cool.
Then for 10 laps of Scottish Sports and Saloons action to get underway. There's a bit of rolling there from Ian Donaldson, who tried to anticipate the start. Didn't work for him, and he still started again, so it won't be classed as a jump start. And it's a great start from Bob Lyons from the outside there. Bob Lyons it is that leads, but goes onto the curve all over the place. There's contact between two cars. Clint Getty's fender has come off, somebody's fender's come off. Bob Lyons spins it around, and is he going to be able to rejoin? Thankfully, he didn't go right across the circuit. So Bob Lyons hopefully will rejoin as we look at the 35 car of Peter Maxwell fighting with the Renault Clio of Rob Lawson, but going through on the inside back into the lead is Glenn Getty as they go through Carlu. So Glenn Getty takes the lead back from Warren Dunbar, who started fourth on the grid. He's had a great start, Warren Dunbar. So through the pack goes Carlu as the leaders head down towards real radio for the first time. Glenn Getty leading from Warren Dunbar in second position. Then it's Tony Galloway in the Mitsubishi Evo. That's the field making their way through. There is the Renault Clio and a spin there for car number 96. So problems early on. Brian O'Connor, another of the 2-litre turbocharged Ford Escort Cosworth. He's got a bit of work to do now. So we look at the third place man. He's got our camera on board, and this is by magic up comes the onboard shot. As we look at the race leaders, so Tony Galloway in third position. Now we'll make that fourth place because through, recovering very well indeed, has got Ian Donaldson. So Donaldson's gone through, qualified down in third position, and he's got third back now after a pretty disastrous start. He comes up towards Carly, down to the brakes as he goes through there. He's some way ahead, and behind them it's Tommy Dreeland and David Heath. They're just involved in their battle, but Leader's already down at real radio for the second time on 10, so we're only 1/5 of the way through this race. Now, what can Tony Galloway do? Ian Donaldson in the Gallardo, not very much. I don't think David Heath getting slightly spirited coming out of real radio. As we look at the race leader, Glenn Getty go across the line. A little bit of moisture on the camera lens, which tells us that conditions not quite ideal. In fact, if you look at the race surface, you can see there is very much a dry racing line that the cars are sticking to. That's good for him. Oh, I know, we've got Smokey Joe here. That's Brian O'Connor. So O'Connor in the 96 car, not looking very happy at all. And a flame out, in fact. If you look under the car, there's got flames under the car as well. It'd be wise to get that one off the circuit. And out of harm's way, he's being ushered away by the marshals, who I think wants him to go behind the barrier. But Brian, I think, deciding that probably parking up, getting out of the car is the best thing to do. Marshals are never on the scene, and they do a terrific job to see wave yellows there. Telling anyone else coming into this part of the track, but there is a hazard there, and the drivers should certainly not overtake, if not slow down. There's Lamborghini running in third position. Fourth place is still Tony Galloway. Behind him is Tommy Dreeland in the Porsche 997. Dreeland's also been running in the Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain as well. David Heath has dropped back a little bit. There is Eden going through, and the leaders have dealt with David Swales in the Fiesta, and so too now is the third place man Ian Donaldson. So Donaldson through on the inside of the Ford Fiesta. Swales got number 82. The 100cc car. He's enjoying his race, albeit a lap down at the moment. And there's Bob Lyons. Bob Lyons gets another spin. Life with the Lions, he's not very good at the moment. He doesn't quite get it on the grass, keeps it on the tarmac, but that's how far behind he was. The leader's already up on him, and Glenn Getty is going to lap Bob Lyons, the man who started alongside him on the front row of the grid. He's going to find him, so he is already a lap down behind Glenn Getty, and he's not interfering with the race. Whether that's deliberate or not, I don't know, but it's deliberately keeping out of the way of the leader. That was a good driving from Bob Lyons, who lets the top two go through. There's a glance in the mirror there from the second place man Warren Dunbar, and chasing him up now is Ian Donaldson in the Lamborghini. I think the Lamborghini is starting to make a little bit of progress on the lead pair, and certainly Warren Dunbar looking a little bit squirrely as he goes down into Leslie's on that occasion. The Lamborghini definitely closing up. And Glenn Getty's gone off, the leader's gone off, the pole position man and race leader. Glenn Getty has disappeared off the circuit. That is very, very bad news indeed. We look at Matt Collins in the Peugeot 306. So Matt Collins is running well, taking a couple of Class C wins so far this year, Matt Collins. And he continues on his way, and there is definitely now rain on the camera. see that. So position a little bit wetter. Whether this is going to play to the hands of the Lamborghini or not, I do not know. But we've got George Leslie. He's going to be lapped as Bob Lyons pulls over and lets the Lamborghini through. Wipers on for Ian Donaldson, who's potentially on for his first podium here. He hasn't had a podium. Oh, gets the tail out. Well, that was good car control. Very spectacular machine to watch. And Ian Donaldson, has to say, has got that car pretty well mastered. Off goes Peter Isherwood in the Silver Felix, so he's out of the race. So this one proving to be a race of attrition as we look at Ian Donaldson now closing down on Warren Dunbar, and the conditions are certainly playing now towards the Lamborghini. So we're going to see the Lambo challenging for the lead. Well, certainly we are. Warren Dunbar scrubs off a bit of speed going sideways again, and here comes the Lamborghini side by side into Carly. Donaldson's through into lead position. Ian Donaldson leads the race here at Knott Hill. Fantastic stuff. This is lap 9, the penultimate lap of the race, and Ian Donaldson is through into lead position. Warren Dunbar is second. There is Bob Lyons. Now, potentially would have been third if he hadn't been lapped, but he's certainly got the pace. Next up is Tony Galloway. Then it's Tommy Freeland running well as well in the Porsche, and it looks like the Porsche is breathing in the Mitsubishi Evo. But Tommy Freeland going to be able to close in and perhaps take a podium here. He's only got one more lap to do it. It's not too far behind the Mitsubishi Evo at the moment. Here goes Glyn Geddy, who is back on track in 5th position. We just saw him there going through real radio, but this man is potentially on his way to his first win. 88, Ian Donaldson. He's got Peter Maxwell in front of him. Well, no, he hasn't anymore. Maxwell just to dab of the brake lights there. Let's the leading drivers through. Dunbar through as well. I don't think Dunbar's close enough to be able to challenge. You can see how Dunbar is struggling on the exit of John R. Weir. He really does get sideways, and that's where he scrubbed off the speed that really cost him the lead on the last lap, and he loses a little bit more momentum on this lap as well. And Donaldson is fully clear. He's over a second clear now. Here they come onto his box for the last time. Mind you, real radio's not particularly an easy corner, is it? Let's see how they cope with that as they come down for the last time. Bob Lyons about to be lapped by Tony Galloway, but the checkered flag is being ready, and it's Ian Donaldson that's going to take it. There is the Mitsubishi Evo in third, but across the line goes Donaldson, 1.5 seconds clear of Warren Dunbar. Then it's Tony Galloway who does take third position, pulling clear of Tommy Freeland. Here's the result then. First, Donaldson, his first win in the championship. Second place goes to Warren Dunbar. Third was Tony Galloway. Fourth, Tommy Freeland. Fifth, Glyn Geddy, ahead of 6th position, David Eaton. 7th position went to Matt Collins. 8th was Ian Hepburn. He finished ahead of Tim Evans. 10th position went to Cameron Purdy, ahead of Robert Lawson. Bob Lyons was in 12th place. 13th going to Peter Maxwell from David Swales, and in 15th position, George Leslie.